Inside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, "I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you."
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. So the next starting five, they've got Drummond. Durant is out there with Brown. Then it's Simmons. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Irving is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Howard in at the five, roaming the paint. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, both of these teams, Clark, like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, we call that dine and eating. They're going inside to eat and make it happen. They're not going to settle for the drive-through window. They're going to make it happen in the paint with physicality and throwing that ball inside often and consistently.
Now here's Irving, and he gets the bucket.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And he makes the first. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
He hits the second from the line. Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And he makes all 3.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
On the pass to Howard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Nice job of concentrating on the basket that time by Howard. He knew he was going to get hit, but kept his eyes on the basket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for the Lakers, Dwight Howard. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Westbrook finds Drummond. And here is Brown. Back to Drummond. Outside, Davis shoots over KD. And it's Davis missing. Now here's Simmons. Punk defending. Davis against Durant. To the paint. Here's LeBron. Buries it down low.
About 3 or 4 up the floor to start. That's always a good sign.
Westbrook against Irving. Left side, Westbrook. It's Brown on the wing. Over James, and the rejection by James.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement.
Davis inside, defended by Durant. A second chance effort. Howard trying to free himself out. And it's laid in by Davis.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Simmons. And that one drops for him.
Boy, nice use of strength that time by Simmons, getting past the defense and into a shot.
Irving kicks to Monk. And stolen by Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That free throw missing.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
And he sinks the second. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
No good from LeBron.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Well, that's a hard shot by Durant, but he makes the hard look easy. Stays focused in traffic there, even under heavy pressure.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Let's see who is
Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Carmelo Anthony.
Davis finds James, and there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Anthony. Back to Irving. Lock at 6. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Davis against Simmons. Outside Westbrook. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Lakers ball.
Brooklyn making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Bruce Brown. And Curry subbed in for Simmons. Lakers leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now Anthony.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Anthony. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Right side curve. He kicks to Westbrook. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. DJ Augustine's checked in for Irving. And KD, no good on that one. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
And the basket by Curry.
How about the level of concentration by Seth Curry? Even when he's guarded in the paint, his focus is on the basket.
Augustine passes to Carmelo. Puts it up from 12. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. KD can't get it to go. James looking it over. Nailed from 3-point land. James has got 7 points in the game.
You know, once LeBron gets into rhythm, I mean, this shot is butter on a lobster tail, boy. I mean, you see how confident he looks taking it? Ow.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots at it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Curry is out there with Russell Westbrook. And a It's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Reeves gets the bucket. Brooklyn trailing. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
He is a lead in every way. As are you. Thank you. Timeout called the Lakers. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, and making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Both teams changing it up here. And here is Irving. He's got 5. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Curry finds Simmons. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Simmons against Howard. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Monk.
You know, Monk knows that he's got to get better defensively, and that time you could see him ramping up his intensity.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second change points. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all we can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Now here's LeBron. He has 7. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. James has got 9.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension break that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Blake Griffin. Now here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. The pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. He tries for 3. And they recover it. Drummond. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Irving from long range. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Curry looking around. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing. So good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second chance baskets.
Anthony's checked in for James. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. And that's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Brown, right side. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. 5 to shoot. Brown wide open. He fires. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And great when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding. Very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Here's Aldridge. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Outside Irving. His three-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 3. Brown outside. Back to Simmons. He feeds it to Aldridge. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Anthony dishes to Irving. On the clock. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Lakers.
You know, getting up into Irving's grill only gives him additional intensity and focus to let you have it.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last outing. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Howard and AD play together down on the block. Malik Monk out there with Irving, and it's LeBron in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Westbrook. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find it. He's a selfless distributor.
Here's Irving. To the middle. the glass. Wow. Here's Brown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D from Howard. On the wing, Irving. He's got 13.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. The kick out to Brown. And that one, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here is Irving. 11 feet away. Davis inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Davis with the bucket.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Westbrook double team. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Now here's Irving. Howard trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 15 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving, finishing and getting it done with his handles and speed.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Durant, and it's Seth Curry in for Simmons. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Passes to Westbrook. There's Brown with the three, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Westbrook against Irving. That one drops for him. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Reeves, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Brown outside. Kicks to Drummond. Right side Curry. Outside Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Drummond. Over Anthony, and there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Curry. Drummond's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play and every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. Interesting to see if he can get it done. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. Now here is Augustine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot by Anthony, no good.
one thing that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the board has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 3. Augustine against Westbrook. Free throw line jump shot. It's tipped. Anthony against Brown. Aldridge trying to break free. Anthony with the defensive effort. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. .106 left in the third quarter. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. Bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Nets with the lead. Outside Curry. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Johnson, the pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Out to the right wing. Westbrook kicks to Curry. Takes the 13-footer, and he nails the jumper. Curry's got 7 points.
And you know what? Sometimes you just can't stop Seth Curry. This guy is a solid scorer and a crafty one-on-one player.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Johnson, the pass to Augustine. Just 5 on the clock. Over Westbrook. Augustine, no luck.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And Anthony sends it back. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets out in front. They lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Ben Simmons, also Seth Curry out there. Durant is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. 2 points, that one goes.
And This is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Curry's shot is off. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Inside. From 8. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
KD passes to Simmons. Out to KD. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Irving. What's the status, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He confirms that it is a sprained ankle, and as you'd expect, it's very swollen and it's causing him a lot of discomfort.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
No good on the free throw. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Nets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Nicholas Claxton. No good on the second free throw. Nets trailed by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Simmons finds Durant. Count it, and the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
At the line for the Nets, Kevin Durant. At the line for 1.
One shot.
That's good from Durant. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. James kicks to Howard. LeBron passes to Carmelo. Shoots over KD. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Durant. The putback, and James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Augustine. Second chance shot. Out left to the wing. Howard kicks to Monk. Floats it up for James. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Simmons going inside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis has checked in for Anthony. And Irving subbed in for Augustine. Brown is checked in for the Nets. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, I love how we're shooting basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. Shooting 1.
Ray, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
Double team on Westbrook. KD with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Drummond, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Drummond. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
Now here's Monk. Guarded by Simmons. Irving for three. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. And then Simmons slams it in.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now here's LeBron. To the paint, Monk dishes to Davis. Over KD, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right hand down. And the Lakers lead by 3. The Nets are gone, 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's stolen by Davis. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Brown. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. And they double up Davis. Howard finds James. Off target from three-point range. Nets trailed by 3. This is it to KD. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Drummond. Outside for KD. Back to Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Dwight Howard.
Not backing away from the physicality of the game. Drummond is never afraid of getting hit when he's trying to score.
Shooting for Portland, Andre Drummond. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. As his second attempt at the line, no good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Count it!
Kyrie Irving is in
timeout called. The Nets. They're down by 4. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
With Riley section 1 for T-shirt. All right.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim. And put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And Durant gets double teamed. Howard with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Ben Simmons. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
We got 22 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, off the court, Kyrie Irving has done some incredible things. One example, financially supporting WNBA players who sat out the 2020 Wubble season. Kyrie is more than a basketball player, always engaged with the world around him. Always interesting things he has to say.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
15 foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Durant finds Westbrook. It's money from deep.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moment.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's his good personal foul. The team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Brown inside the line. Money! Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 2.
Los Angeles calls
just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
T-shirt time. All right, fans. Stand up and get on.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in the first one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally, just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you.